There was one very skinny little fellow who could hit harder and faster than I could. I don't remember, well, it doesn't matter what his name was because he never came to anything in life. But I went on from there. I went on to the Badlands of the Dakota Territory to try the life of the cowboy. The Badlands. Have any of you been there? Have you? My dear, what did you think of it?
I loved it.
You loved it. I did too. Wonderful. It was, would you agree with me that it was beautiful without being pretty? Grimly beautiful. I used to say that it looked like Edgar Allan Poe sounds. Oh yes, when we left off, we were charging up San Juan Heights. Charge! I am very proud of that. I will have you know that that is the shortest political speech in American history. It has always been that way with my father. I've been able to hear when I was president, and I had a terribly difficult decision to make, and did not know what to do. I had only to think, what would my father do? And I can hear his voice, just as I can hear the sound of his heels on the floor. He taught me, I believe, all the really great lessons of life before I was 10 years of age. And the greatest of all of these is this: there is not one among us who does not at some time need a hand to be reached out to him. And therefore shame on us, shame indeed, if we are not willing to reach out our hand to our brother in his hour of need. He was the best man I ever knew. Trees 300 feet high, 3,000 years old. Those trees were old when Julius Caesar walked on earth. I camped out among those trees with John Muir, the great naturalist. We lay in our sleeping bags and gazed up at the winter stars through the canopy of those trees, and I can tell you that no cathedral ever conceived in the passion of the Middle Ages is as great and as grand a testament to God's grace as those mighty trees. They said you can't do that. There's no law that gives you the right to create, simply by declaration, a national park. I said there is a law, the Newlands Reclamation Act of 1902, that allows me to create a presidential bird sanctuary. Is there not? They said, well, yes, there is. I said, I hereby declare that the floor of the Grand Canyon is a presidential bird sanctuary. I said, there is a law, the Antiquities Act of 1907, which will allow me to declare a presidential monument. Is there not? They said, well, I suppose that. I said, I hereby declare the walls of the Grand Canyon a presidential monument. Next case. You do what you can with what you've got where you are. The best. I hope you will permit me to presume upon the privilege of my age, and in the 1 minute that I have left to speak to you, preach to you just a little about the future. For my friends, I am gone. My entire generation is gone. If you wish to meet me, you must read a history book. And you, my friends, you are the generation of the here and the now. But there is the future, your children, and their children, and their children, and theirs. Therefore, go to your children and tell them this for me. Love life, do your duty, God bless you.